Okay, so this is a very important video to make because, see, I'm going to break down this whole war on terror in just very briefly, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not really too hard to understand just this, all the deceit and whatnot. So, first I'm going to give y'all a little bit of history. Um, the, yo, People don't like war. People don't like to be in war. People don't, that's just not how people that are designed. This is, you know what I'm saying? But leaders basically sell the war to the public and they get people to support, which leads a country to be at war. So that's basically a little brief history. So it's like Pearl Harbor was staged, you know what I'm saying? I mean, basically put it to you this way, like, they were provoking the Japanese, and then they knew that the attack was coming, and then they didn't do anything to stop it. So it's like, just to give you a little brief history lesson, they were doing all sorts of stuff to antagonize the Japanese. You have to understand history to understand what's going on now, essentially. You know what I'm saying? And that was, that's what got us into World War II. To get us into World War One, there was a ship called the Lusitania, and they sent the ship, into German waters where they knew German, submarines were, you know what I'm saying? They sent the ship over there. They told the people on board, hey, at your own risk. And what happened? The German subs sunk the ship, and then the public was outraged that the ship was sank, and then, boom, you're in World War One. There was something that they did to get into Vietnam, which is kind of escaping my mind right now. But basically, and now 9/11, you know what I'm saying? 9/11 was staged as well. The day before that happened, Bin Laden's brother moved out of Boston. So a coincidence that the day before 9/11, or like a week before, whatever, it doesn't even matter. Whatever time before he moves out of the United States, and whoever tries to argue that they didn't know that that was going to happen, it just has their head up their ass. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like all this shit that they're doing, they just keep doing the same shit. So it's like, it's kind of hella obvious at this point. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Their charade it's just, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we see what y'all doing. Like, y'all ain't fooling nobody no more. Like, so basically, I'll explain to you this, so this whole concept, like, you're waging war on an idea now. But the thing about it is, I'll explain the hypocrisy now, right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, the United States is the biggest terrorist, but now when you have the public believing that they are at risk of being attacked, now you have the public support to go around and terrorizing other nations. And what are they doing? They're blowing stuff up. And then they're hiring themselves to rebuild it. That's one thing they're doing. On top of that, they're stripping these nations of their natural resources, oil and, just other commodities and whatnot. So they're just, it's just basically modern day imperialism. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's not like back in the old day where they just went in and just took the shit. Now they convince the public that, hey, these guys are dangerous. We got to go take this shit. You know what I'm saying? To put it simply, not. Like, oh, actually, no, that's not even a good, accurate depiction of it. It's, these guys are dangerous. They're attacking us, so we have to go spread democracy to them. That's a more accurate description of what they do. And it's like, okay, like, you're forcing you're forcing beliefs on people. Like, you're forcing and you're doing it with bombs. You're doing it by killing them. So you think these people are going to really follow your way of life and you're killing their children, you're killing their fathers, you're killing all of them. You know what I'm saying? You think that they're actually going to abide by anything that you say for an extended period of time. But the thing about it, it's very naive to even believe that they're trying to instill democracy. That's not how they want you to believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because and people believe that. That's what's sick. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what really ends up happening is that is that they just put in some type of like dictator or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They put in some man of power. They put in a little puppet. Basically, it's kind of like what happened with Saddam. You know what I'm saying? Like they were Saddam and Bin Laden, like they were working with those people, but then it's like those people are like, okay, screw y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing. And then once you say screw y'all, then that's when the U.S. goes after you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like their whole game is just played out. It's just very played out. It's just very primitive. So once again, how do I explain this? All right. So yeah, so it's like you're waging war now on an idea. Like you're claiming that it's a war on terror, but you're killing little children. You're bombing freaking regular cities. You know what I'm saying? Where people are sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you're attacking people who don't even have a strong military presence. It's not war, it's genocide. That's you know what I'm saying, just so you can understand. Like we're not at war, we're just committing genocide and robbery. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically to just help y'all understand what's going on, what's been going on, and what they're trying to continue to carry on. To put it very brief, like you know what I'm saying, is these people are crazy. They're just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go watch the video for yourself. If you love Obama so much, you know what I'm saying? Go and see what his drones, go and see what the effects that his drones have on little kids. You know what I'm saying? You got kids with their mouths hanging off. That shit horrified me. There was a baby in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see soldiers. I did not see soldiers in that hospital. I saw women and I saw children. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you can be indifferent to the war. You can be indifferent to to people being killed. But when you see images of children getting slaughtered, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm assuming all y'all have a heart. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure like y'all don't want that shit to carry on. And then how would you feel if you knew that your tax dollars were assisting in that? How would you feel about that? I would invite you to start feeling that way right now because that's what's happening. Love y'all, peace. Go do something, man. Tired of this indifference, yo.